Okay, so hello everyone, welcome back to another van build episode. Now it's been a while since I said that in person and on the actual YouTube scheme of things. Basically, van build slowed down a bit, one. Number two, I put a load of effort into the last couple of videos, like the Alpha Batteries one and the cabinets and the van tour. And a few of them, like, that I didn't put much effort into, like the end of Vanlife one, like that one shot up, but like the others, like the Alpha Batteries, I put so much work into that, and it did really bad. So a few things, just like, I just haven't really filmed things. I've been doing teetery little bits on the van and stuff, but like, just haven't really filmed much. I haven't been in the mood, but I'm in the mood. I'm missing filming now, so you guys are going to see a new video from me now. So if you're not subscribed, I really appreciate if you do, because I always forget to say at the beginning of the video, and many people will click off by the end. So if you're one of those many people who aren't subscribed but watching this video, it would mean the world to me. I just want to get to 1,000. I have my subscribers off, but currently I'm at 693. Even if I could get 700, I'd be over the moon. I want to get to 1k, not to turn on ads. I've said before, I don't want ads in this video on my channel, just so I can, like, I just want to grow the audience, not too big, not too small, so like lots of people see, and I communicate with a lot of you, because I only get a few comments on each video. I want to communicate with you lot. Comment below, like the video, share it with your friends who they think are going to like this video. Now, probably not many people, because I bought one of these cheap Chinese head units. Now, I got the idea from Pilgrim Pods, and thank you very much, Craig from Pilgrim Pods. I'll link his channel and video up in the card up here. But yeah, so it's a good bit of kit, to be honest. Bit light, but as you'd expect. For 35 quid, or 40 quid actually. Yeah, it's alright. I'll put the link in the description for this. Yeah, you do need to buy the little adapter thing, which I didn't buy. I just happened to have one lying around because, you know, I sort of accumulate stuff. That is not going to fit in there. That just sort of like wobbles around. Oh, also you need to cut off these little things. So I'm going to be using a multi-tool for that with a metal bit. But this fascia kit comes with no instructions, right? And it comes with some metal bits, couple more metal bits, couple more metal bits, some screws which aren't in their individual bags, so I dropped a few on the floor, so I'm not sure if I've found them all. One square, another square, two bits of foam, and a metal cage. And somehow I have to figure out how to put all these together. I could YouTube it probably. There's probably a video out there, but you know, it's 10 to 9 at night, and I just fancy getting this done. One thing I remember from Pilgrim Pods' video is he said he had to cut down the fascia, and I was like, oh, I wonder why. They're designed for Citroens, because this does fit exactly in that hole. I know I'm not showing you, but it does fit really snug. This is a nice thing. Then this square fits really nicely inside that square, as you can see. You take that out, put that in, and look at that. Fits really nice. But just the single square falls straight through, got a load of gap, not very nice fit. This one, way too small, covers the volume knob, doesn't like fit on flash at all. It covers the volume knob, and this doesn't really go on. So I think this is the thing you have to trim on to make it a bit bigger, so it'll fit around this display. So, hello everyone, welcome back. Yeah, I decided that I was going to do like weekly videos, like the progress I do in a week. So I'm going to leave the stereo for now. I used the multi-tool to cut down the cage a bit because it didn't fit, then I finally got it in, then realised I forgot to plug everything in, so then took it out, which was a right mission. So I haven't put it back in yet because I need to put the reversing camera in, so I'm going to wait until I've got the reversing camera, I can see it working, and then I'm going to fit it all, and hopefully it'll never have to come out again. So, yeah. But today's job is the bench seat. Now, obviously I have the bench seat where you sit at the table, opposite the kitchen. That is currently, the face of it is still just a frame. So I've cut these 4 bits of wood, not pallet wood, they're just sort of like strip wood. Like this one's like the slats I use, which is nice and round, and then these ones are just square. But I pocket hold them, as you can see, there and there. And basically what they're going to be is they're going to sit in there, and it's going to be what the draw runners sit on. So yeah, I've just pocket holed them all, and I'm going to be using these screws, just dome headed. I don't know, they're probably like 40mm long, 35, and they're going to go through there, and they're simply just going to screw in, and then the draw runners are screwed to there, and then I need to make the drawers, which is a thing I haven't got around to yet. But that will hopefully happen today. Today is like really sunny, and then really rainy, and then really sunny, and then yeah, it's just, I think what's happened this year is May and April have swapped around. So I also had a massive tidy up, because I've got the tarp up again, because I tidied up all this pile of wood, and now I've just got these 3 bits of wood here. And as you can see, I've added in 2 legs under the bed, and that's because I had to basically notch a bit out for the draw runners. So if you take a look up there, I had to notch a bit out for the draw runners, and basically that created a weak point, and then it started to split a bit. So what I've done is I've added these 2 supports, and now the bed is rock solid. This edge, there's never really any weight, because like it's the edge of the bed. The other side where you climb on's got loads of supports, and the middle was just all that needed it. So I've added one there, and I haven't screwed this one in yet, because I'm probably going to take down this shelving, because I can't imagine the next owner needing that exact shelving. And then I'll probably shuffle that leg across a bit. I've also put this lovely bit of aluminium trim on here, so that looks rather nice. So here we are, everyone. So obviously it's framed at the front, and then there's a frame at the back, and basically for the draw runners to sit nicely, I'll just show you, you want it obviously flush up to there. So I've added this flush there, and I added in this the other side of the diesel tank, because obviously the drawer is not going to be screwed to the diesel tank, it's going to have to be screwed to here. I'm also going to put like a little slit in a bit of pallet wood here, because obviously it's going to be clad in pallet wood, because it's me. And then I'm going to put a light underneath with a switch down here, and then it's basically going to light up, and if you're especially using red diesel, you'll be able to see the level, but the light will just like illuminate the liquid more than the air. So, sorry guys, as per usual, I totally forgot to film. It's just been, honestly, it's been such a hectic, busy day. So it's still the same day, and yeah, obviously I got them in earlier, and now I'm just about to fit these drawers. Basically, just cut a load of bits, measured to the same height, and like I say, they're different widths for the different drawers, and you can see quite how big of a difference they actually are. Okay, so then of course my battery just died. Basically, yeah, if you want to see how I actually made these, I have done a video, you can go check up here. It's in one of the kitchen builds, because they're the same design as these ones here. But yeah, basically just cut a few. Obviously make sure to make this one smaller than the actual width, because the ply goes on either side, as you can see, and then put 3 pocket holes in each, and I got special pocket hole screws. I probably should have got next size up, to be honest, because I think they were a little bit too small. No, there you go. Yeah, I reckon I should have got, I think they're 25, should have got like 30. These are probably more heavy duty drawers, so 9 probably would have done, but I don't have any 9 either. So I got crapped onto this 12mm ply that has this grey side. So I thought I'd use all that. Probably quite heavy, and as the van's very heavy anyway, that's probably not helping, but yeah. So I'm going to get on and fit this and actually record it for you guys. Basically, if you're going to make the drawer not exactly the correct size, which, I mean, if you're doing it by hand like me, it's just not going to be, better to make it a couple of mil too small than too big, because it will run better too small, and it will run really smooth too small. But if it's too big, it will be too tight, and it will just be really stiff and a bad drawer. So what I do is I put a spacer, and for this I've used some 8mm cladding left over, just an offcut from those sockets I installed earlier actually. And then I mark the bottom of like the drawer on a bit on either side. So if I show you over here, so where this, so not the whole drawer runner, but like the inside of it that actually screws to it, I mark the bottom of that. Don't know why I marked it there, because that's not the bottom at all. The bottom is there. So yeah, once you've marked that, then keep that spacer there and pull it out. If I put you back where you were, and when you pull it out, you try to keep it as level as possible, of course. Put the little mark, and that way you know that it's level to where it should be, and then just whack a screw in there. And there we go. Now we got a nice spacer up there, and it runs. And that is just me, otherwise it will fall back because I haven't done any in the back. But make sure to put this bit of spacer back in when you do the back ones too, just to make sure that they're exactly in line. I guess what you could do is you could measure up how far you wanted the drawer runner to be from the bottom of the drawer. I mean, you can see that because that frame. But I do it this way because then I can actually see how high it is in its space. Look at that. That's pretty smooth. So, another one, I really need a wider lens being in a van. I've said it before, just money. Basically, got the drawers done. As you can see, they fully work, fully extension. There you go, already put stuff in it. And then I ran a cable yesterday, as you can see it's poking out there, and that just goes into the fuse box. And it's in the fuse box at the moment, but it hasn't got a fuse in, so it's not live, so I can put all the stuff in. It's just started raining, so no outside stuff. I mean, I have got that tarp out the back, but you know. Anyway, my task for now is to wire in the inverter to the plugs I installed the other day, which is down there. I have 2 lengths of cable that will do it. Ideally I'd do it in 1, but I've got this fairly new bit that we bought for my dad's boat, which is quite long. Oh, sorry, but it's not quite long enough. So I'm gonna have to use the other little bit that I've got. And that'll be fine. I'll solder it and heat shrink it and do it all properly. But like I say, these are weekly videos. I started this video on a Saturday. I'm going to keep my Saturday schedule. But I do college work thing, apprenticeship, from Wednesday to Friday. So today is Monday, so I've got tomorrow, and then Wednesday I'm at my mum's and stuff, so I'll edit the video and stuff and get it out to you by Saturday. So this will be the previous week that this is recorded, so fairly recent. So at the moment I'm just going from job to job. So because I don't have the soldering iron and I don't have the power at the moment, well I do have the soldering iron, I don't have the power, so I need to get the extension lead. So then I did that back corner over there, got all that cut down, and now it's not tucked behind the trim, so it shouldn't get wet, and that should have fixed that problem. There's a little patch here, but you know, I think it'll dry out. I might trim that back, and that should stop that, because basically what's happening is the water slightly seeps through the seal and then spreads, because as you can see it's just coming from the actual seal itself. So no big deal, it's just a bit annoying, and obviously it could go a bit too minging if it stays damp for too long. But what I'm now about to do is, so I don't know if I've mentioned in this video, in the videos a lot, but basically I've had to trim this down many times, and the last time I trimmed it down I started varnishing it and then ran out of varnish at the last minute. So then I had to buy a whole tub more varnish, which is fine because you know I varnish everything in it. So I just need to get this open and start staining the edges of that, just the edges, because the top's already done, it's just I had to trim down the edge a bit. So that's the list of jobs. Yeah, I got to do the diesel tank light, finish the front of the drawers, do the Hessian, oh I can tick that one, and then the sink inset. So lots of things to do, and let's get on with it. Okay, so sink-in set, fully varnished, ready to go. So sorry about the dodgy filming. I haven't filmed in a while. I don't like holding the camera because I just prefer talking to you like this. So this is how you're supposed to install it, the reversing camera. So you're supposed to have this. Okay, so this window up here, as you can see, it's got lots of aluminium tape. So today's task is because basically the hinge, the plastic hinge, because it's made of plastic, magically broke. Because of that, although I put it back on with these knobs rather than the clip, because obviously the clip's not going to hold it on, seeing as the hinge is broken, the top was still sticking out and it did leak, so I had to put a load of aluminium foil tape over it. Today's task is to transfer the little, if you haven't watched my modification of the portholes video, you go check the card up there. I think you will. And then, yeah, you'll know, the little receiving end of the clip needs to be taken off this glass bit of the porthole and put on the other one. It's a really easy replacement, don't have to reseal the porthole, just got to take that nut and bolt out the top where the hinge is and put the new one in, and it's literally as simple as that. So, hello everyone. Sorry I didn't film again, but I've cut all the edges off all of them and put them all back on, and they look better. Obviously still got these, but I could take these off, but like they're on the van and stuff. I give it a stand back, and the texture's different because it's like a matte, like kind of like like a car bumper's texture. It's that sort of bumpy surface. So sanding it after cutting it, you get a weird you get a smooth texture. But it's okay because only unless you like really look at it you can see. Otherwise it's just like you probably can't even see even if you look really carefully on the screen. But yeah, done all three, and the back one is all working, clipping in well, and I had a delivery, which is exciting. You can see it over there, and then over there. It's very long. It's very long. So that, if you may guess, because it's sort of in the correct place, that is some uni-strut, and it's 6 meters long, and the roof of the van is 3 meters long. You may see where I'm going here. And if I'm going to cut it in half, but take a few little squares, because of the little T-pieces. You'll be familiar if you have anything like an Iveco, a Citroen, a Fiat, a Peugeot, a Renault, most vans, but not Sprinters, Crafters and Transits. They don't have it. I don't know why, but they don't. But yeah, so they're going to attach those T-pieces, clamping things, and I'll show you all in the video. Oh yeah, excuse the noise. I get used to it because it happens all the time. And then the plan is the solar panel is just going to attach in 4 places on that with some like thick angle iron. I'll find some somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so that was my dad just stealing the car, which the camera was on, so sorry about that. But today is the Tuesday, and tomorrow I'm at college apprenticeship, just like in the workshop, building stuff, but it's not to do with vans. Wish it was, but it's not. So yeah, so that's going to be it for this week, and I'll see you next week for next week's video, which is going to be the outside painting, because the weather looks good. I mean, if the weather's crap, then it'll be something else, but yeah. So, I'll see you next week on a Saturday. Make sure you subscribe, like, and all that jazz, and share to your friends, because that always helps me. And thank you for 700, I hit that the other day, and sorry it's dark. See you next week. Thank you.